Okay, so now we know we can do this. We know there may be bumps along the way, but it will be worth it. And we're not alone. Let's start looking at how. One of my favourite tools I created for mapping out growth is the vision triangle. If it sounds cool, that's because it is. Let me explain. The vision triangle starts at the top with your vision. This is the overarching thing that you'd like to achieve this year. Then we have our goals, where we're getting a bit more specific about exactly what it is we want. Underneath that, our plans. This is how we're going to achieve our goals that lead to our vision. And finally, our daily routine. What things do we need to look at in that to make sure it all can happen? So I'm going to explain them all in a little more detail, but I recommend drawing out a big triangle for yourself and going through and doing this exercise. So your vision, how do we know what that is? Well, we've got a time period on it. It's for your year of growth. So this is your dream. Don't think about what's practical or what you think you can achieve. Think of something that inspires you, that's exciting, and it can be anything. It can be about the amount of pieces you want to sell or the money you want to make, or it can be about how you want to feel or time you want to spend with your family. What's really important to you this year? That's the vision. So we start at the top, and it's often the hardest part. So if you struggle with it, don't worry. Just put down the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Next up, we look at your goals. I would recommend putting 3 goals down. You can add more or less, but 3 is a good number. So with goals, we want to get a little bit more specific. I would encourage you to have a financial goal. How much income would you like by this time next year? Then usually a marketing or sales goal. How many Instagram followers do you want, or engagement, or how many visits to your website, how many newsletter signups? Whatever you're really working on this year, put that in as well. Then finally, we normally have a soft goal, something that's important to you that may not be as measurable as the other ones, like launching a new collection or getting into a store that you've always dreamed of being in. Remember, we want to make these exciting and scary goals, so add those in this part of the triangle. Then we come to look at your plans. Now, I don't want you to get too bogged down with this because it's just a one-page vision mapping exercise for the year. But very roughly, what things would you need to do in order to reach those goals? Jot them down in here. And finally, your daily or weekly routine. So it's often the little things that can make a huge difference, like drinking more water to stay alert, or having 1 day a week off so you can rest and restore. Or if you don't have enough time, perhaps arranging childcare or whatever you need to free yourself up to run this business. So have a go at this exercise. It's a brilliant one that I do at the start of every year, really to set me up for what it is I want to achieve that year and get it all on one page. So go ahead and do that exercise now. And join me in the next video, the final video in this series, when we'll be looking at how to keep you on track and going strong and keeping this unquestioning self-belief going all year round. If you have any trouble with any of these exercises, come and join us in the Jewellers Academy Facebook community to share and ask for help. Remember, you're not alone with any of this. I'll see you in the next video when we look at exactly how we grow.